Hello students, this is 7th standard science. Today we are going to learn a new lesson, health and hygiene. From this session we can understand about personal and community hygiene and how to care our teeth, eyes and hair. Here I included the textbook link. You can go through the link. The topics which we are going to discuss today are health and hygiene, cleanliness, personal and community hygiene, dental care, eye care, and hair care. Students, in your textbook, these topics are available from page number 81 to 87. Now, let us enter into the lesson. Introduction. Have you ever taken leave from the school due to sickness? What happens exactly when we become sick? What causes sickness? Persons from different countries or backgrounds have different ways to explain what causes sickness as well as disease. If a baby gets sick, a doctor may say it is because the child has an infection. A public health officer may say it is because the villagers do not have a good water system and proper sanitation. A teacher may say that they need to be educated about health and hygiene. People see the cause of sickness in terms of their own experience and point of view. To prevent and treat sickness successfully, it is necessary to have complete understanding of the common sickness in the area. Health. Health is the best wealth. Health refers to the state of a sound mind and body free from any sickness or ailment and stress. Ailment means disease. It also refers to the physical, emotional and physiological well-being of a person. For good health, you should follow good hygiene, do exercise, take healthy food and have a sound sleep. That means good sleep. Hygiene. Hygiene refers to the good habits and their practices which is followed to prevent diseases and maintain good health. Cleanliness. Consumption of safe drinking water and proper disposal of sewage are the essential activities to maintain good health. Let's see about cleanliness. Cleanliness refers to the maintenance of personal and environmental hygiene. It refers to the state of being clean which is essential for good health. To protect us from diseases, it is essential to maintain good health by taking regular bath, keep the clothes and the surroundings clean, and also avoiding unhealthy food consumption. Next, we move on to personal hygiene. What is personal hygiene? Do you know, students? Personal hygiene is the branch of health which is concerned with the individual adjustment to the pathological needs of the body and mind for the attainment of the maximum level of health. Let's see about cold and flu. Cold and flu are common communicable diseases. It is caused not only by the bacteria but also by virus. When you have cold and flu, you may have running nose, cough, sore throat, fever, joint pain, and mild diarrhea. How do pathogens spread? The cold out from the nose may contain the bacteria or virus. When the patient touches the nose or touches some other object or someone else, the disease is transferred. When the patient sneezes or coughs, the virus comes out with the droplets from nose and mouth. So, it is good to use a handkerchief while sneezing or coughing and wash the hands often to ensure that you do not accidentally spread the virus to others. Community hygiene. What is a community? How it is formed? A community is formed by a group of people living together in a particular area. It is very important to maintain basic community hygiene to lead a healthy life. It can be done by adopting the following activities. The surroundings should be kept clean. Drains should be covered properly. The domestic waste should be segregated and properly disposed of safely in separate dustbins provided by the government. Used water from houses should not be let out into open drains or open areas. Students, if you want to know more about personal and community hygiene, see the link given here. Let's see care of the body. A human body is a massive miracle. It contains of organs and systems. For smooth functioning, all the parts of the body should work in uniform. So, we have to keep them well by proper care. First one, dental care. Good oral hygiene implies sound teeth and healthy gums with healthy surrounding tissues. Teeth is essential for good appearance and clear speech also. Mastification. The physical activity of chewing food promotes saliva and gastric secretions which helps digestion. The act of chewing and tasting is called mastification. It gives pleasure and emotional satisfaction of eating food. To keep our teeth clean and healthy, we should do the activities regularly. Brushing. We should brush our teeth twice in a day. It will prevent the formation of tartar and plaque in our teeth and gums. Flossing. Flossing will remove food particles and bacteria which built up between our teeth. When you start flossing, your gums may bleed a little bit. By after few days, that will be stopped. It should be started only with proper medical guidance. Rinsing. Rinsing with water after every meal will help to wash away food particles from the teeth. Diseases affecting the teeth. Bleeding gums. Bleeding gums can be caused because of vitamin C deficiency. Bleeding of the gums is the main impact of this disease. It can be cured by eating citrus fruits like orange and lemon. Next, tooth decay is caused by bacteria in plaque. The bacteria will produce acids. Brushing and flossing can prevent tooth decay. Next, periodontitis. It is mainly caused by tobacco chewing. Severe form of gum disease rain the bones, gums and other tissues. Chewing type of tobacco should be avoided. Eat a well-balanced diet. Eye care. Eyes are an important organ of the body. They are considered as windows to the world. Actually, 80% of what we perceive comes through the sense of sight. Diseases affecting the eyes. Night blindness is caused because of a lack of vitamin A disorder of the cells in your retina. It makes hard to see well at night or in poor light. It can be cured by eat food rich in antioxidant, vitamins and minerals. Next, conjunctivitis. It is otherwise known as pink eye, caused by a virus and bacteria. In this disease, one or both eyes can be affected. Highly contagious. It can be spread by contamination and sneezing. Antibiotic eye drops or ointments and home remedy can be treated. Next, color blindness is caused due to genetic condition. It makes difficulty distinguishing between colors, inability to see shades or tones of the same color, and there is no known cure for color blindness. Contact lenses and glasses with filters can be used. Eye care habits. Eye problems can be easily prevented if you practice eye care habits every day. Avoid rubbing eyes. The hands are exposed to a lot of dirt, dust and bacteria. So avoid putting your hands to your eyes to prevent infection and irritation. Stay hydrated. Sufficient fluid intake is essential to your body's overall well-being, including the eyes. If you are hydrated enough, you can prevent your eyes from getting dry and irritated. Keep proper monitor distance and room lighting. Computer monitor should be positioned away from the eyes. This keeps our eyes from getting strained. Focused and too bright lights may result to glare eyesight, and this can put too much stress on the eyes. Eat vitamin A rich foods. Eating vitamin A enriched foods which will help to protect our eyes and also give good vision. Next, hair care. The condition of the hair reflects to some extent the nutritional status and general health of the body. Thin, sparse hair and the loss of hair indicates a poor nutritional state. The hair follicles produce oil which keeps the hair smooth. The oil, sweat, and dead cells all add together and make the hair greasy and dirty. To keep the hair clean and healthy, we should wash our hair. The regular hair wash and massage of the scalp will remove the dead skin cells, excess oil and dust. Rinsing the hair well with clean water and using good toothed comb for hair dressing is highly essential for their maintenance. Students, it is the time to evaluate. I gave some questions regarding today's video. You try to answer all the questions. Make a note of it, students. Question number 1. What is hygiene? Question number 2. Write about the right way of protect the eyes. Question number 3. How do you keep your hair clean and healthy? Question number 4. What steps you will follow to keep the teeth healthy? Question number 5. So be frequently played with her mobile. Suggest your ideas to protect her eyes from irritation. So students, if you have any doubts in this session, note down and clarify once the school reopens. We will continue this lesson in next session. Thank you.